Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good evening to my examiners, Assistant Prof. Siti Aliyah binti Mas Juki and Assistant Professor Nadia binti Mak Hussein. And not forget to my supervisor, Prof. IR Badrul Hisham bin Ahmad. My name is Muhammad Luqman Hakim Muhammad Yusof, metric number 1715465. My topic of this final year project is application of struct and tie method in designing anchorage block. Okay. For introduction, what is the struct and tie method? Struct and tie method is a method for dealing with the regions in the reinforced concrete. Generally, reinforced concrete can be defined into two categories, which is first, B regions and D regions. D regions is the concrete follow the weakness stress block concept where based on Bernoulli hypothesis of linear strain distribution where plane section before and after bending remain plane. D regions is bending members do not embrace the concept, usually happen at regions nearby support and concentrated load. The problem statement of this final year project is the flow of internal forces must be calculated carefully. Second one is the design must follow the guidelines either in Eurocode 2, 8A, SHTO, LRFD or SCI 318. The last one is the proposed size and quantities of strut and ties member must be adequate to resist the forces, plus must be fit in the design of anchorage block. To encounter the problem, as stated in problem statement section, objective of this project is to design the anchorage block and run the simulation by using software Mapway or Struct and Tie. Second is to estimate the maximum load for each design blocks. Third one is to propose a table for reinforcement bar needed in anchorage block for the future purposes. Okay. For the literature review, there are several past researchers who do studies about this struct and tie method. For example, according to Pullen 2010, he stated that struct and tie method (STM) is an agreed design tool for dealing with D regions. He also stated that struct and tie method is a very flexible approach as it gives the designer plenty of space for imagination and judgment when constructing a pattern. According to Shafer, there are three major geometric shape classes for struct, which is first prismatic, second one is bottle shape, and the last one is compression fan. According to Nicholas H.T. Toh 2001, although the struct and tie methodology is simple to comprehend, it is surprisingly complex task when applying this technique in structural analysis. It is because the successful correlation of STM to actual structural performance required sufficient knowledge of internal forces transfer mechanism, which is primarily influenced by the selected reinforcement detailing type and the support condition. According to Brown et al. 2006, he performed a study about minimum reinforcement in the bottle-shaped struct and were able to comment on the what minimum amount of crack control reinforcement should be. But crack control requirements were beyond the scope of the research. Clearly, more research regarding this topic needs to be done. Okay. According to Eurocode, struct and tie models may be used for the region in for the design in ultimate limit state of continuity regions, which is B regions, and also discontinuity regions, which is D regions. Verification in SLS, which is serviceability limit state, may also be carried out using struct and time models. Example, verification of steel stresses and crack weight control if approximate compatibility for struct and time models is ensured. Struct and time models consist of structs representing compressive stress field, of times representing the reinforcement, and of the connecting nodes. The forces in the element of struct and time model should be determined by maintaining the equilibrium with the applied loads in the ultimate limit state. Possible means for developing suitable struct and time models, including the adoption of stress trajectory and distribution from linear elastic theory or the load path method. All struct and time models may be optimized by energy criteria. While according to ACI 318, the use of struct and time models is especially helpful for general zone. In many anchorage applications where sustained or massive concrete region surrounding the anchorage. Okay, the methodology of this project is first doing the literature review, then second one is survey the typical size of anchorage blocks in Malaysia. Third one is sketch the size in the AutoCAD. Fourth, model the anchorage blocks in software, which is either in Macway or the struct tile software. Fifth, design the reinforcement requirement for struct and tie member according to code, either tree of codes as stated before. Then, lastly is tabulate the quantities of reinforcement bars. Okay, research gap of this topic is the previous researcher focused on file caps, deep beams, and frames, while analyzing the anchorage block using struct and method by using struct and time method is less. So, in this topic, we focus on anchorage blocks, designing anchorage block by using struct and time method. In conclusion, the designs of anchorage block will be using struct and time method. Struct and time method usually engineers focus on dead beam, file cap, and frame as stated before. This research will propose several designs of anchorage block. Simulation is not conducted yet, but will be started by using Macway and a struct tile software in FYP2. Objective of this research still not achieved yet. Okay, Gantt chart for this next semester for FYP2 is discussion with SV about 7 days, then survey the typical anchorage block about 7 days also, preparation of software, either crack version or trial version, then getting the result from the software, manual calculation, design, discussion of the findings, and preparation for the report. That's all for me. Thank you.